So, as you can probably already tell, this is a bit different of a video, so, this isn't the usual update. I decided this time I'm just gonna play a random game, for the background, for entertainment. Now, yes, I did continue this from night 2, because night 1 doesn't really do anything. And no, none of the buttons that you can push here actually do anything. Can't boop the nose or anything, but, that's not necessarily what I'm here to talk about right now. I might talk about that, like, halfway through once I'm done with everything else. But first I want to explain a few things. First of all, as you may or may not have already noticed, uploads have slowed down a bit. They'll continue, but they've just slowed down a bit. At least one upload a week. Might be 2 every once in a while. Such as this week, if I'm correct, as of me recording this. I'm planning on uploading another video on Friday, so stay tuned for that. So, other than that, the thumbnails should be getting better. In time, not now, but in time. And you can also probably tell this was not scripted or rehearsed at any point before this, so, but yeah, the project is still being worked on, and, well, let's see. I have a few ideas of stuff that I might want to do, such as, possibly at some point changing the name of the channel. Now, the issue with that is I don't know if I should. So we're just gonna leave it the same for now. Second of all, I'm thinking of at some point doing something like what Game Theory does in all of their videos. The little animation style there, I'm thinking of doing something similar, but for, different channels, such as a channel that has some kind of secret lurking in the back of the videos, or like in the background, that you can't actually tell, like, what's going on, what's happening, what's going on here. So with that being said, let me know if you would like to see that. I have a few ideas for a first theory, and I would really like to share them at some point, if I'm able to. And then, other than that, I think that's all I had to talk about now, so, and honestly, YouTube, some people do tend to copyright videos for the most ridiculous reasons. Now, I remember exactly how I felt recording this gameplay, so I can actually explain a bit of it, a little bit further along. I'm trying to think of what to say on the spot, which is a bit different than what I usually do, and it's a bit, I do this normally for videos, but usually I'm in the middle of everything. I'm in the middle of the gameplay, so I'm not actually doing anything. I can think while I'm working on the game, but here, this is post-production, so... Anyway, so, what happened is I, tested to see if I could actually crawl into the crawl space beforehand. You can't. It just doesn't work. And then once you finally can crawl into it, you need to make sure, I'm pretty sure you need to be exactly where you started in the elevator, like in the exact same spot, and you'll see why in a second. I kinda might have accidentally broken the game for a few seconds. Or at least I couldn't figure out what was going on. There, that. I thought it was normal. I had no idea what was going on. But just give it a few seconds and then I'll realize, oh wait. Yep, there it is. I realized, oh wait, here it is. This is where I'm supposed to be. I couldn't figure this out the first time, but the second time around I figured it out entirely, so we were fine. Now, luckily, I've beaten Sister Location normally at least once before, so I can do it again in VR, so I know what I'm doing, don't worry. And also, don't worry, Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted Part 5 is releasing soon enough. With that being said, there are a few things about that game that I need to mention. Namely, I'm still working on Plush Baby. That has not been accomplished yet. So if that video releases and Plush Baby is not, like if part 8 or whatever releases and Plush Baby still isn't finished, you'll know why. It's one of the hardest levels, honestly, but, yeah, so if there are any other videos you would like to see, let me know. And I will try to figure that out. I have many other Five Nights at Freddy's fan games as well, so I can try to play some of those eventually. And I'm thinking of doing a live stream soon enough. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't know what to do for the live stream. Now, also here, it's pretty difficult to figure out how to play the game. I never got used to the controls. As you can tell, but good news is I think I eventually kind of figured it out. I don't know. Now, I lost it. You know, whenever you have a thought and then you try to say it and then your mind just goes blank, that's what just happened. So, moving on from that, yeah, the thumbnails will be getting better soon enough, and then once I figure out how I'm gonna do the thumbnails for Help Wanted, that's when those thumbnails are gonna change. So, expect to see that soon enough. Yeah, so that's it for that. Now, what happened here is I actually tried my best to keep this shut. I had an idea, like, after I figured it, after that first attempt, I had an idea in my head thinking of how to figure it out. And I thought, wait, what if I just pull on it the entire way? Like, I just pull it over the entire way the same way I did to close it. Because, you know, it seems like that would work. once you figure it out, it kind of makes sense. Now, what I didn't think of is this far ahead in the video, because I'm trying to get the entire gameplay out, instead of stopping it like 10 minutes through and continuing on, because no one would want to see that. But hey, good news is, if you're seeing this, and it's around 30 minutes long, the good news is, I figured it out! Yay! If it's less than that, then, well, I might not have figured it out. But yeah, I can try to explain what happened through this, possibly. Think of what else to say. Again, this is not scripted at all. Because I don't want to just leave you in the darkness with nothing. That's not fun. But, yeah, in almost every single video, I make sure that whoever's there, like, whoever's watching can go down to the description and know exactly what song was used. Why? Because, I don't know, it just seems better that way in my head. But, yeah. I am honestly considering just stopping the narration recording here, or the voiceover here, and just leaving. Also, yes, right here, I was physically crouching down. That's what I did for this. I was legitimately crouched down. Because when this happens, hand unit did technically say stay low to the ground. Also, if you see me looking out into the darkness, that's me estimating where she is, based off of auditory clues. So, with all of that being said, I think that just might be everything that I have to say. Other than just me talking about the gameplay, because why not? So, honestly, the game is slightly scarier in VR, but it sometimes seems just barely easier in VR than it is not in VR. Because there's just so many things that you can do that you weren't able to do when it wasn't in VR. Right here, hand unit was talking to me, and I told him to shush. Because he's not supposed to talk. Here, right here, I heard Ballora. Trying to figure out... I can't remember when it was. But one of these times, I was looking out into the darkness. Then I saw Ballora, like the silhouette of Ballora through the light. And I freaked out, because I didn't notice it before. Don't remember when that was, though, so... But it's fine. I really wish I hadn't made this 30 minutes long, but I don't really have a choice, do I? So, yeah. So, the thing is, I don't want to leave, because that would mean, undoing a bunch of what I already did. Which I don't want to do. However, good news is, everything that I said at the beginning is true, and it will happen, and, like, I can't stress this enough, it will happen. In fact, I'm gonna make sure I get Part 5 ready immediately after this one goes up. Now, with that being said, the reason that I hadn't been uploading for a while after Part 3 is because YouTube was being a bit broken and I couldn't upload any of the videos. But we're back now, everything's fine, don't worry about it. But, yeah, soon enough, you'll see Part 5, and, after Part 5 is released, I think I'm gonna try to figure out how to beat the plush baby level. That'll take a while, but it might be possible. I have a few ideas. We'll see if they work. And if they do, great, I'll probably do a video on it. But the reason I chose Sister Location for the VR game to do for the video here is because, for the most part, Sister Location is my favorite game of the franchise. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, now I guess we just talk about the gameplay. So if you ever get the virtual reality version of Sister Location, just know this part is actually slightly easier to do than in the original game. In fact, what happens is you see that yellow lever. Originally I thought that was supposed to shut off the thing. Nope, it's the Bonbon. It's the Bonbon voice. So you pull that and it plays Bonbon's voice. So literally, all you have to do is sit there, keeping an eye on Funtime Freddy while also pushing the restart button. Anytime he moves, just flick the lever. Now, later on, it might be a good idea to stop holding down the button. But for the beginning, I think it was the first 4, it's perfectly fine to just hold it down. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this is actually a relatively faithful recreation of the game in virtual reality, just like with the first 3 games in Help Wanted. They were pretty faithful recreations, and you could almost rely on them for the original games. However, with the VR version of this, I still have preferred the original flat version. Just because it took me forever to beat that, and I'm not gonna let that go anytime soon, so. But anyways, yeah, I think maybe next update video I'll do night 3 of this for the background. But, yeah. Expect better content soon enough. Better quality and everything. Now, what's funny about this is you see Freddy running off of the stage, but whenever he returns, he just teleports back. You would expect to see him walking over there. Nope, he just teleports back. But, yeah, so I think this just goes to show, I think these videos, like the VR Five Nights at Freddy's videos, I think this is something that just popped into my head, but I have a feeling that if you were to watch the VR Five Nights at Freddy's videos, what would happen is it would show how that person would react to working the night shift or a job at one of those locations. You know, how they would react, how they would do. And that's just me, honestly, but it seems like that's what could be going on. But, anyway, so soon enough I might try to do a Minecraft build tutorial. Just because, who knows? Maybe it'll be good. And yes, I will put the game in the description, as I usually try to do. Yeah. You know, all of my big concerns right now, everything that I'm working on is happening, and you also know, technically you know how I deal with situations like this, where I'm trapped in a room with a giant animatronic bear having to restore power to everything. So, I realize now... I only just realized how I did this, so I realize now that the best course of action for anything like this is to stay as calm as possible. Just stay calm. Because if you start to panic, you're like, oh god, what do I do? What do I do? And then, next thing you know, you're dead. But if you stay calm, I have a feeling that's what may help you survive. Even though that's not how it worked with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in VR whenever I played it, I was in a blind panic the entire time, but that's just because there's 11 characters, and all of them attacking at once is kind of... it kind of leads you into a blind panic on its own, but... yeah, so... be expecting more out of this channel, throughout the next several months, if not years. Because I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. If it seems like the channel is dead, don't worry, uploads will be back on schedule soon. I'm just taking a little bit of a break, which I might try and announce beforehand. Sometimes I forget, though. So, hey, at least there's that. But, with this one, what's special is you only see me stop when I hear Bellora's voice. Because going back, there's only her voice. I think I stopped once, either once or twice before the voice, but... like right here, I would hear Bellora's voice. Now, concerning the ending of the night, I actually didn't bother showing the cartoon that's on the TV because you can technically see that almost anywhere at this point. You can look it up and see it. It doesn't matter. But it is still pretty nice to see sometimes, so. But, yeah, around here is the end of the night. Just give it a few seconds. And there it is. So, even though it doesn't show when I'm looking up or down, you can actually tell when I'm looking down or looking up. I think, based off of my hand gestures, because it seems to make sense to me, at least. But, yeah. So, with that being said, if you made it to the end, great job, congratulations, because not even I would want to watch through this entire thing. But, I hope you enjoyed, and, as past me eats up all of the popcorn in that bowl, I would like to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!